I want to thank the good Lord for making me a Yankee. A quote by Joe DiMaggio. Any sports fan has one of their favorite teams, and there's also sports in teams that they believe are the best in history. I've been a Yankee fan all my life, and there's been an argument that they are one of the best franchise ever. This has been a topic I speak on constantly because it's very contradictory, but I believe so. This statement is super strong that the Yankees are one of the best franchises in history, but there are pure stats behind that would make me believe it. The Yankees have been in the playoffs 53 times, been to the World Series 40 times, and have won that 27 times. They also have 27 players in the Hall of Fame, which is more than any MLB team ever. Also, within one of those players, there's Mariano Rivera, who is one of the first players to ever have 100% acceptance into the Hall of Fame. Also, the Yankees are very well known for their winning. They have one of the best win-loss ratios in MLB history with 57%. They've had over 10,000 wins and just under 8,000 losses, which is very impressive. Bleacher Report and CBS Sports, as well as many other sources, rank the Yankees as one of the best franchises in the MLB and in sports history. With all those stats, there are more reasons inside of the franchise with the players and individual teams. For example, we are very well known for our hitting and offensive success. The ranks by Bleacher Report say the Yankees make up 11 out of the 50 best offensive teams in history. That is around 22%. The 1927 team with Babe Ruth is known as one of the best hitting teams of all time, with the 1928 and the 1930 team following with the number 2 spot in Bleacher Report. Babe Ruth, as I said before, was a great hitter. He was actually ranked as the second best hitter of all time, with Lou Gehrig and Derek Jeter falling close on the rankings. The Yankees are the first team to ever have 14 players hit double digits in the home runs, which is very rare because usually only 9 players are on the field at a time, only 9 people hit. The Yankees have also been known for their hitting, but there are also two sides of the game. There's their defensive success. The Yankees have 67 Golden Gloves, which is awarded the best fielder of the year in each position, known by ESPN. They also have 5 Cy Young awards given to the best pitcher of the year every year, which is very impressive. One of those Cy Young winners is Roger Clemens, who is known to be one of the best pitchers of all times, arguably. He took the Yankees to 4 World Series and won 3 of them. Also, Mariano Rivera, as I mentioned earlier, is one of the best closers to ever live. He had 100% vote induction to the Hall of Fame, and he was a closing pitcher for the Yankees his whole career. Currently, the Yankees have Aroldis Chapman, who's one of the most dominant closers in the game right now. As you may know, the Yankees are probably one of the most amazing defensive teams as well as offensive. Some of the most famous people in the world have ever been that team. Many Hall of Famers like Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Lou Gehrig, Joe DiMaggio, Derek Jeter, and Mariano Rivera have been talked about constantly around the world. Again, my purpose for this statement was to speak why I believe the Yankees are the best franchise in history. With the Yankees being the most winning team in the world with the most World Series any MLB team has had, I believe that they have a great hitting team and a great defensive team. There is no reason that I believe that any other team in the MLB could be arguably better than the Yankees. They have one of the best franchises in the MLB and arguably in the world. There are plenty of teams that can keep up with them, but none that have ever beaten them. As we can see in their current success, they've been going to the playoffs every single year, but are yet to still get a World Series hopefully till next year. The Yankees have and are taking over the MLB right now. As you know, the Yankees are one of the best teams in MLB history, and there's no arguing about that in my own head. I believe that with all their players and all the success and all the money they get, it just grows them as a company and grows them as a franchise. The franchise, I believe, will not stop and will keep growing from their 1903 roots. Go Yankees.